Hot Wheels soccer, Matchbox football, whatever you want to call it, Rocket League is one of the most popular and successful games of all time. And when there's success, there will of course be the imitators. So Myles and I, wait, audience, have you seen Myles? What's that sound? Whoa.
Sorry I'm late. I wanted to be topical.
No worries, it's a sweet ride. Must have cost you a small fortune.
It cost me a bit, but it's not a fortune to me.
What do you mean?
Let's just say I get compensated very well for my efforts.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Yeah. I'm the best part of the show. Of course I'm getting paid.
You know what? I'm going to ignore that for now and get moving with the show because the audience is here, but I'm going to need to talk to corporate.
I mean, that's between you and them.
Anyway, let's roll. Our first game is Rocket Carball, a mobile game that is, well, it's very interesting. So I know that we're talking about Rocket League imitators in this video, but Rocket Carball does some things that Rocket League just would never think to do, and it is an absolutely wild ride. When you first boot up the game, you will be given a tutorial where you learn about the obvious things: steering, jumping, but also shooting missiles at other players. Rocket Carball is definitely a lot more metal than Rocket League. It really beats you over the head with this through the somewhat impressive amount of lore and world building thrown at you through text spoken by really edgy and bloodied characters, but also through its soundtrack. And you better get used to it because keyword there being track, as there is only a singular song that will play over and over again through the game's menus and the gameplay, and I hesitate to even call it a song, as it's more of a singular guitar riff looping over and over. Take a listen. So how is the gameplay? Well, it's bad. Did you expect it to be good? The ball is incredibly fast, and even the slightest of touches will send it flying across the arena, and the vehicles are all laughably slow. So you'll find yourself chasing the ball across the arena more often than you will shooting, scoring, or any of the fun stuff. On the customization side of things, Rocket Carball gives you a nice variety of items to pay for. Yeah, just like a lot of mobile games and the majority of the games on this list, Rocket Carball is riddled with microtransactions. These are always really funny to me because it makes spending a crazy amount of money look so appealing. Of course I'm going to spend $100 on this. Look how many coins I get. Think of all the hats. But I will say that Rocket Carball doesn't beat you over the head with ads the way a lot of the later games on this list do. Don't get me wrong, ads are still there, but they're not as common as the other games we'll be looking at. Up next we have Turbo Car League, and you gotta hand it to them, this soundtrack is a banger. Too bad that, like the last game, it's the only song you'll hear though. Graphically, the game looks nice as well, so maybe this will be solid. Okay, let's get into a match. How do we do that? Is it this button? No. This one? No. Oh, this one will let you paint your car. Nice. Let's go with green. Ah, I see the problem. I had to pay for the other vehicles. Now that we have a free one selected, let's hit the go button. Oh, okay. That didn't do anything. There it is. The really small solo text is what we want. Turbo League gives you the option to play through two game modes. Turbo Match, which is basically a Rocket League match, and Shootout, where a ball is placed into an arena and you'll be all by yourself and have to hit it into the goal. To keep it simple, let's only play Turbo Match. You know, I gotta hand it to Turbo League. This isn't terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible either. The ball physics are predictable, we can jump and turn around relatively quickly. It's definitely a pretty good clone. It even has the same explosion as soon as you score, pushing you away from the goal effect that Rocket League has. Turbo League isn't the only game in our video to do this, but I really wish it would have had a digital analog stick instead of left and right buttons to turn. The analog stick just feels a lot better and is easier to use. Plus it means I don't have to lift my whole thumb up to steer. The camera though is abysmal. To be fair though, it's already really hard to control this game using touch controls, so I'm not sure the camera stick would have been a good addition. From a customization perspective, Turbo League gives you a ton of vehicles to choose from, including, oh, that one looks like Master Chief. I'm sure Microsoft totally knows about this and is a-okay with their IP appearing in this game. Definitely no copyright issues here. Turbo League does have ads when you leave a match, including one where I got to watch probably the dumbest person on the planet try to complete a puzzle. So far so good. Yeah. So far so okay. Yeah? Okay. Ooh, why'd you make that decision? No, that won't fit there. Come on. Alright, Myles, do you want to? And he's gone again. Hey, Hans, have you seen Myles?
Nope.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and call this dude. Hey Myles, where are you? We're in the middle of a show.
On I-75, almost in Florida for a beach vacation.
Almost in Florida? How did you get there so quickly? More importantly, how did you sneak off set without me noticing?
I've been working hard, Henry. It's not easy carrying the show.
Okay, well come back so you can carry the show then.
Let's make this quick. Hey Henry, this one actually has a decent name, Rocket Soccer Derby. Rocket Soccer Derby gives you a lot of stuff you can customize, but it's the absolute worst out of all the games we've looked at with microtransactions. Look how many options are here. Now that we're in a game, we can see that it's actually not bad. The physics, boosting, jumping, and all the basics feel really good. It's even easy to move the ball very precisely, which is nice. The virtual analog stick works well. It means I don't have to lift my whole foot up to steer like I did in other games that we looked at. Rocket Soccer Derby will pummel you with ads though. They're literally everywhere. It even gets creative and gives us ads for microtransactions, and D is here to present the ads to us. Hey Henry, I think we should add D to our show.
I don't think so, Myles. Sorry, D.
While it might not be the prettiest game out of all the ones we've looked at, the core gameplay feels very competent. A little sluggish at times, but overall fine for a mobile game.
Well, Myles, we have one more game to look at.
Do we have to?
You know what? Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll go ahead and handle this one. The final game that we're going to look at is Rocket Car Ultimate Ball.
Man, Rocket Car Ultimate Ball. Such a generic name. Why are we even doing this video? Who comes up with these names? Okay, intern, we need to come up with a name for our new game. What do you got?
Well, boss, I came up with the perfect way for us to pick a title.
Perfect, let's see it.
Okay, first we choose 2 descriptive words or phrases. Then we pick a verb, then a cool adjective, and then another verb, and we have the perfect title.
Okay, you sure this will work? People won't just think we're ripping off Rocket League?
No, sir, those 7-year-olds won't know what hit them.
Hey Myles, are you paying attention?
No.
Anyway, Rocket Car Ultimate Ball is by far the most basic out of all the games we've looked at so far, with really plain, blocky looking graphics, and this game feels the most to me like a Rocket League imitator. The arenas are all incredibly similar to something you'd see in Rocket League. Definitely a worse version of them, but still similar. The controls are also really bad. Fundamentally, they're not all that different from the other games in this list, but the car's response to your inputs is all over the place. Sometimes it hardly responds at all, and other times it sends you flying into a wall. Just as bad as the game's controls are the amount of ads it throws your way. On the home screen, there's ads. Loading into a match, ads. Leaving a match, ads. It's obnoxious. Plus, these ads are all really sensitive, throwing you into the Play Store to download whatever it's peddling, even if you so much as look at your phone screen the wrong way. Rocket Car Ultimate Ball is bad, like really bad. So I think I'm going to cut this review short and we'll wrap up this video. Well, Myles, I think I've seen enough. How about you?
Yeah, I'm done. Gotta get back on the road.
Really? No thinly veiled references to how you're going to pirate these games?
Pirate them? They couldn't pay me to play them. Speaking of which, corporate just sent me a bonus.
Man, I gotta talk to them.